Hey guys, this is me, Prabhleen. Today I'm not gonna pull the intro too long. Welcome back to the Inside Club. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is really sensitive subject. Warning, this is really important. This is high time that I make this video for anybody who needs it. I don't even know which audience it's gonna reach, how much time it's gonna take, but I want to put it out there as a reminder for anybody who's going through this, or anybody who has even one single time had a thought that ending my life would be the solution. I am here to remind you today it is not. And I am not just going to be saying this stuff because I am a mental health preacher or I love myself and I want you to love yourself. I have been there. I have had thoughts where I have been at a point in my life where I thought ending my life would be the only solution to escape this. Where I have thought, if this doesn't work out, I need to go. I need to leave this earth. And that was the most foolish decision I would have ever taken, because honey, the life just gets better. And I'm here to remind you, my life is not perfect even now. There are some things I still want to achieve. There are some things I still haven't achieved. But I am here. I'm gonna share a part of my story. My parents were separated. I had this guy I really liked, and I left him because he was such a douche. He really was. And I left him, and I was very lonely. And my it was just a really toxic situation, because if you were ever raised in a brown family and you had parents, both sides of the family are telling you different stories. First of all, you're just 13 or 14, so you don't know what to do, and you can't be with your father, you don't want to be with your father, and you cannot be with your mother because of your education and stuff. It's a really tough spot, really. And my sister went on for her education to another city. I was alone. My mom and my younger brother were living in her maternal home now, separately, and my father, he rarely used to visit home, and even when he did, he and I just didn't connect. Did not. I was in a depressive state because everyone in my family was a negative. I mean it with my whole heart. They just couldn't see things more than they wanted to. They just wouldn't want to. I was the person who was constantly working on myself. I was the one who raised the vibration. I was in such a tight spot that I would not even want to spend a single minute of my day at home. I would find the reasons to escape home like this. I would spend all day long in school. As soon as I got back from school, I would stay at tuition. I would spend all my time there. And when I did get back, I was always in my room, not talking to people that much. I was in depression and nobody knew. And then I would spend the whole night just reading books, doing my stuff, and everything I wanted to do. Even when I wanted to eat, I felt at night it was the safest time to eat whatever I want, because throughout the day everybody was picking on me and on my food choices and what I ate, and they body shamed me all day long. Well, they had the justified reasons, because I was really overweight, and I still am, but it's a different perspective, it's a different light of the day now. It's a different environment I am in. And at that time, at that spot, it was really tough. Even my friends are not really aware what I was going through, because I really thought that if I don't move out from that place, I was gonna end my life. And it was decided, really. And my mother pressured me for a different thing, my father pressured me for a different thing. I had some own responsibilities, and that teenage, your emotions are at peak. I was learning to cope up with my emotions, and also I was really insecure as a teenager because I wasn't really good looking. And I've always had, according to me at least, I was cute, but I never really felt enough in any sense. In any sense. Okay? And that was the point in my life where I thought there wasn't any solution to this anymore, and ending my life would be the problem. Today I look back on it and I smile, because if I had done that, I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys. Honestly, I wasn't courageous enough to take that step, because inside me, I always had this hope that things would get better. And that was only because I had started looking at the positive picture by then. I had learned. It was actually because I met a friend. She was going through the same stuff, and I was helping her. While helping her, I just helped myself. That's how it saved me. That's how it saved me. That's how I saved myself from the whole situation. I still thank her to this day. If not for her, I don't know where I would be this day. I was helping her, who was helping me. Okay? Now, this story I am telling you right now, I'm telling you to this day, just to prove to you that things will get better. How did things get better? I just prayed. I cried as much as I could. I expressed as much as I could. Talk to a friend. And if you think you have no friends, reach out to me, girl. If you're going through something, reach out to me. Go see a therapist. I don't know. Stop thinking about what the society is going to say. Stop thinking about what your parents are going to say. Learn to put yourself first. Learn to put your mental health first. And really, I'm going to give you another truth. There's nothing and nobody that matters more than you in this entire world. And nobody should matter more to you, especially if you're going through this tough spot. If you don't have compassion for others, fuck it. If you ever go through such a spot where you feel like you would need to end yourself for that to end, you're wrong. Because once you start to remind yourself of the power you have, once you start to remind yourself who the fuck you are, and you take your power back, you will be fine. You will be fine. You are thinking that they did this to you, they did that to you. Yes, they would have done all that. Yes, they are wrong. But don't even forget, even by mistake, that it all depends on you. If you decide you are a bad bitch, I know, you will get to the other side. You will get to the other side. It doesn't matter who this video reaches, a man or a woman. If you're going through this stuff, if you remind yourself, always remind yourself, it is not about me, it's not about who's making this video, it's not about them, it's always about the power within me. I decide if I want to go further in this or take charge. I think most of us do not even realize that we have this power, but you have that power. You have the power to change your whole life. And people are not stupid who go around talking about this stuff. Humans can never imagine what doesn't exist, really. And if you say, whatever miracles, magic, whatever you believe in comes true for you. So everybody who's talking about this, there must be a reason they believe in it and it's true for them. If you start believing in it from now, it's going to be true for you. When I tell you I had a miracle, I moved out of that home. Yes, I'm looking to move out from this place as well. I'm looking to grow, and I will. Oh my God, this just reminds me of exactly what it took to make that change, was trusting within myself and trusting that I will be good, I will be better. That's all you need. The trust. If you cannot trust strangers, if you think people are not worth your time, trust yourself. Because if you do not trust yourself, nothing will ever work out. And the thing is that everything is always working out, but just because we do not put trust, just because we are not ready to trust, we are not able to see. And I want you to see. I want you to see every little thing you've overcome in your life and tell yourself it'll be fine. Think of me as a psychic. Think of me as a psychic. I really am, and I always tell this to everybody. If that can make them change. If I claim this for you, that things will work out for you. There has never been a person who hasn't gotten back to me and said, it didn't. It does. Believe so strongly that nothing can shake it. Now let's talk about the actionable steps you can take if you're really in a fucked up space and you don't know what to do about it, and if you're really in that zone where you're having all these thoughts and you are not able to do anything about it. Step number 1, express. Opposite of depression, or if you're having like this stuck feeling, is not happiness, it's expression. So express it. Tell people how you feel. Tell them to shut the fuck up if you want them to shut the fuck up. Tell them not to tell you to calm down if you don't want to calm down. If you want to express your anger, And if you do not have a person to rant to, if you do not have worthy friends or stuff, pick up your diary and write it down. Write down the most angriest or the worst things you can ever think of. All the thoughts, just write them down, just take them out. What you keep inside always keeps growing, and that's your problem. That's most of us' problem. We think we have to be nice. We are being nice to ourselves and to others. We're doing an act of service by keeping it all in. It is growing at a much higher pace as your thoughts. Thoughts influence words. Affirmations might work, but first thing that works is your thoughts, your perspective. It's a very influential thing in your life. What stays within here becomes our belief, becomes our perspective, becomes our judgments and thoughts. They are literally attracting the same life back to us. This is so powerful. So stop keeping things within, express. The second thing you can do once you express it, or if you, let's say you do not even want to express what to do, think about the worst things that are making you sad right now. Think about them. And this time, when you think about them, you're trying so hard to avoid those things that you're trying to seek validation in every other thing. But the thing is, until you process it, it's not going to be out of your system. That's the same with expression. So what to do? How to do? I'll give you an exercise. Put on sad songs if you're really, really sad. Think about the worst thing that happened. Let yourself cry through it. Let yourself rant about it. Alone, to yourself. Think about the worst memories. Think about how it made you feel, how sad it was, how hurting it was, how miserable it left you, how you lost all your hope. Feel all of that. And how do you know that you're feeling it correctly? Here. You're going to feel a heaviness here. You're going to shed tears if you truly feel something. If you're a creative person, write a poem or something. Let yourself drown in the memories. You're running away, and the whole problem is about you running away. Don't run away. Stand your guard. Look the problem in the fucking eyes and tell it that you're not afraid anymore, that you're ready to face it. The moment you do that, 70 to 80% of your trauma is processed. What remains is what needs work. But you will be in that safe zone once you do that, once you start facing things. Third is to tell yourself stuff, is to talk to yourself, is to give yourself hope if nobody's out there giving you hope. How to give yourself hope and what to tell yourself is as simple as you reminding yourself nothing is as great as you're making it. Things always get better and things always get worse. This is literally how life works. This is a part of your life, and you cannot ever, 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 ever expect things to go one way. It's a harsh truth. It's bitter to accept. But once you accept it, you're gonna have to see the situation in a new light. You will have the courage to look at the things and realize that this is a really fucked up thing that happened to me, but I'm not gonna keep hanging on to it because I know I deserve better. You know you deserve better. Instead of that making you sad, it should make you want to pull out of that situation. This doesn't happen overnight. This isn't a miracle, but this happens. And I am wrong. There are miracles that will happen without you knowing. But are you able to trust in yourself and life? If you think bad is always happening to you, trust yourself that I'm going to change it. I'm going to change my life. I deserve better. You deserve better. You really, really do. This is how to do it. This was a short video, but spread it, man, to anybody who needs it. If you think a friend is going through something, share it to them or teach them the same things. It's not about me getting shares, it's about people being saved, people being reminded how powerful they are. And you really are. When I tell you this, you really are. My whole life changed, my whole perspective changed once I learned. It started from me and it started from within. And it's never about external things, it's always about me. If I deserve better, I'm gonna get better. If I want that shit, I'm gonna get that shit. Be powerful, be intentional. Be intentional. And don't you fucking dare forget all the stuff I just said. You are going to get the things you want. You will get better. But once you start believing that you deserve better. My God, I love you, man. I love you, and you're so strong to be able to even acknowledge that you're going through this stuff. Lots of love from me to you. I love you so much, and I know you love me too. Share, like, subscribe, whatever. Yes, and I'll see you in the next video.